They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Try this now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 3, second down. From the shot. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Yeah, this will leave
don't start.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. And the Jaguars are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On second and goal, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On second and 11 now. Carr. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, that's something
that
the
noise.
defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13.
They go to the yard.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Full to run show Fatukasi there on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Well, sacking on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front.
Shit lagging a little bit.
The pressure got home on that last play.
Yeah, excuse me,
Forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I said my shit lagging a little bit.
Throwing there, but this
Hey, what's up? Right here.
This defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
My shit won't even stop.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Shit. So let that bitch roll. Yeah.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Yeah, the ball is there. Not the charge. Jones is on his ass. Jones is on his ass.
It's in person or just the offensive game plan. I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
God damn. Oh, you fucking block.
Gotta assume this defense will
be somebody out there.
Here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
He got that right over here.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Got it right over here.
The 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready. It looked for that one pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity.
I said he can slow one time from afar. I think he can do it again.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Come on with this bullshit. That was a big ass hole there.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I tried to hurt it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. The slant connects with Davante Adams. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
My sound keep cutting out and shit.
Now to get even before the break as they come
I said my sound keep cutting out.
Here's Jacobs.
Come on, man.
Back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I'm going to get my boy a chance to cut.
From the 9, here's
I'm going to have to show bring. Cause you know what I'm doing to me. You know who he is.
One more time with Jacobs.
That's a beast right there, too.
Into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh
He's an alpha
Jacobs
beast.
with his second
Two
touchdown
of them
here in
things.
this first half. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Look at my shit, man.
And he missed it.
My shit lagging.
And they'll remain
It's
down
fucking
by
lagging,
3.
man. That shit ain't stop. When I said stop, it been lagging. Look,
So with the missed
watch this
PAT
stupid
in
ass
his
kick.
rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this
That
one
be
off.
weak here.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they got to
Sorry,
be pleased
bro.
with this. He brings it all the way
I ain't
up to
gonna
the
hold you.
40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half
know where to
and not
go.
in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
You know where to go to. Max.
Anything
Mad
you try to
Max.
avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing.
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On third down, Lawrence.
Pick.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into
What
the
is
locker
doing
room.
to get in field goal range?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And
Yeah,
not a whole lot of
that's
room to operate there
Yeah,
in the
but
first
he got
down
5
run.
yards
He gets
over that.
maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
What the
Second
fuck?
pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the
Rushing,
game.
man.
You go
I
back
know.
to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this
What
first
they
half.
made for?
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks
Let's get
all
us
the
a
time.
let's get us a
Here's where it
touchdown
really
right
pays
here,
off.
team.
Able to move,
We ain't got
evade,
enough out there.
and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Uh-oh.
On first down, Carr.
God
And he's
damn
going to be
it. I
taken
had
down.
him
Pressure gets there back at the
I had him,
39-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he'll let this go for the end zone.
Damn.
And he knocks the ball
I
away.
want
and
to
it
do that bitch
falls
off my back foot.
incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in
Hey,
one
throw
play.
that fuck off my back foot, man.
Sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Shit,
Now on third
I
and
should
long,
know
they'll
that
look
end
to
zone,
throw.
boy.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. The 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call. Now a first
I
and
can
10
smell it,
at
Cole.
the 11.
I can smell it.
To throw
There
his
you go.
car. And it's caught. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of
Strike
half
me down,
number
Bob.
1.
Fuck.
So we've We've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The secondary have to cover now.
First half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here.
Come on, man.
But this is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
No, that was bullshit. He threw that shit way too late.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series, but coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity.
He threw it right when he got it on the band.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively, you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
Get him back.
Fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. Still their lead by 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
You're going to need it.
This one's in the air.
You're going to need it.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
Got me down. Yeah. Oh.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. To throw, it's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think he might have been a little bit too focused on turning upfield. He didn't stay in bounds. He caught the ball, but he wanted to catch it and run, get that rack yardage so badly, he forgot to stay in bounds first.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You turned that shoulder on your head, though.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that
hard
can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Carr. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And
Take two.
Take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
That's not him.
Here's Carr to throw.
Who the fuck he was throwing that to?
He's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a
No,
pick.
he just left everybody. He scrolled through the shit over the top. Yeah, he just walked in the end zone.
Opening drive interception to begin this second half.
That's
Just
bullshit.
think about the time you spent in the
Oh,
locker
this
room.
is the replay. Look at that shit.
To do in the second half.
He had to come back to the base. He just threw that bitch over the top.
You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of
Right
this.
back at you. Right back at you, ain't Chief.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, yeah.
Airing it out,
Appreciate you,
looking
boy.
for Ridley.
That's
This
some
is
bullshit.
taken in at the 5.
They slowed me down when I
It's a
clicked on
big
it here.
play for the Jaguars. And even 60 yards.
Why did you?
How this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip
Who
field
the hell is that
position
nigga,
there?
man?
A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about
That was fucking deep, man.
plays and how it sets them up for success. Because that's exactly how
That shit been damn peak.
we saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long
shit.
chunk play is what got them in position.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Football
Raider
left feet.
offense set to get this drive
He gonna be
started.
hard.
As this offense takes the field against CD,
He's
remember
gonna be
last
hard.
drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from
You
losing
know
the
that.
to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to
Come on,
challenge this
baby.
offense and that quarterback
Keep on
one
trucking.
more time.
You over 100
We'll
yards.
see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just what they need,
Right,
electric
you
from
clicked
me,
on
but
there, we got
subpar
caught.
offense
Dunked
is
on.
what helped get them into this spot. And now they're
You did
continuing
right.
the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd and 10. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Carr. A dump off here to Bolden. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they're not going to get to the line.
There's a
Run
lot of
another
ground in a
play.
short period
So
of
we
time.
will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, that bullshit, man. Yeah, I feel so.
Now Carr
He
again.
thought it was sweet.
And this is going to be
What?
intercepted.
How the fuck he caught it?
Shaquille Griffin
How the
with
fuck he
pick.
caught it
And
through,
the Jaguars
Adams?
are going to take possession
That's
here.
bullshit.
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well,
I wanna
field
see
goals
it.
probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or
I'm
bust.
looking
and
at it.
Unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Ain't no fucking
Yeah,
way.
they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some
man.
chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to
Ain't
this
no fucking
defense.
way.
They've really stood tall throughout. And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Adams ain't finna be that off on his timing, bro. That nigga well on the side of the ball.
They are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
We got a one-on-one.
Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. So
you and I both know this.
Nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lawrence. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Carr will look to throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
I'm just going to play my game, cool.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What you think, cool?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's see about
Don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game.
You got enough pressure. Shouldn't have been a sack.
Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback.
Probably on his ass, boy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's
man, come on, man. I couldn't even make a play on the football.
Calvin Ridley.
Second touchdown. He was right fucking down.
And the Jaguars have extended their lead to 15.
Yeah, man. I was going to make no play on the ball, man.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Yeah, about still. Maybe 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
But they didn't give him a chance to do shit. Man, come on, man.
So the 2-point conversion is good.
You can't even die trying to knock the ball out of there. I've never seen it.
Just in general, what are your thoughts? Passing versus running on 2-point conversion. Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need to talk. We know they got some bullshit.
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how
You know
to
they
not
got
do it
some
in the
bullshit.
future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. Hopefully
Look at that.
And my goodness, another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been blocking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
You know not to.
From just shy
You
of
know not to do it.
Lawrence.
That's bullshit.
Inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They won't let me control my man fast enough. That should have been a fucking pick. They won't let me get control on. And every time I go to click on my man, that shit delay.
Throw here. On the move to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. This is one. It's Kirk. Touchdown Jaguars. Christian Kirk.
Right.
26 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Man, Trevor Lawrence ain't got that kind of shit in him, man. That nigga threw that big. He threw that big cricket here.
Resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense
The way he was from, I don't know where to make that from.
There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah for his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
That's true, bro. They won the game. They won the game, but they ain't tear shit up.
The Raider offense set to get this
They
drive
better
started.
won that.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount. And now here's another interception.
I ain't even thought about it.
Picked up
He
by
threw that shit on his own.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession.
Nah, I was still pressing height, nigga. That's what I'm
It
telling
wasn't
you.
always
That
pretty
shit
with the
bad.
interception there. That means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense.
I was steady pressing
They
hook
did
here.
finish it off, didn't they? They did
Oh,
make
you
the
can
winning
throw
play
another
to
damn
close
pick.
things out.
This will be your
They'll
pick
take
number
that one
5.
and head to the locker room.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That's a pick here.
And oh, it's incomplete.
That
That would
shit
have been
should have been
6
picked.
points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That shit could have been picked. They won't let me click on my man fast enough.
From the gun on
That ain't no
third down,
excuse.
Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's pick number 5 for Lawrence, man.
And
He dropped it. Come
another
on,
ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That's what we're pick number 5
Well,
here.
fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their...
And my goodness, another interception.
Well, you talking like that the first time here.
Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Carr now on first down.
I'm pressing Hut. This nigga say Hut is still throw the damn ball.
Number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
Throw pick number 6, shit.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some good gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, it's in their DNA. It's not their head coaches make up their own. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be